Hey everyone, we're TowawayCouple, and I'm Tom, the driver.
And I'm Bunny, and I'm also a driver.
Because you're not the researcher this time.
I'm not the researcher this time, because you said I was lame.
That was a lame response. I deleted the last video. So anyway, today we're going to be talking about Driveaway. This is a Driveaway video.
This is a Driveaway, because you know why? There's a lot of motorhomes out there right now.
Well, not just motorhomes. There's the little step vans and what are the airport shuttle buses, all kinds of stuff.
Anything in the motorized division, should I say.
This includes pickup trucks, you name it. Mm-hmm. If it's Driveaway and you're not pulling a trailer with commercial insurance, you need and you should, and we highly recommend getting
occupational insurance.
Yeah, let you talk.
Yeah, see? Amazing.
So, occupational business insurance.
Yes. Now, you know what? It's really kind of crazy because we've been at this almost 3 years now.
And we're going to admit something we're very embarrassed about.
We never questioned it. We never questioned if I physically was covered if I had an accident in a motorhome.
If it was your fault.
If it was my fault.
And that's why she's not the researcher today.
Because I didn't research it 3 years ago.
Because you didn't research it 3 years ago. So, it's actually not as bad as we thought it was going to be. Our insurance on both of our trucks is pretty pricey. But we have the best of the best commercial insurance because we want our trucks covered as well as us covered.
Yeah.
And the insurance for occupational business insurance through Cottingham and Butler as of today, April 8th, 2023. So if it goes up, don't shoot the messenger here. They got a $500,000 policy over a 52-week period, and it's about $104. Mm-hmm. And then they have $1 million policy over a 104-week period, and that's $163.
Yes.
So we had been doing this, I don't know how many miles Bunny's put on motorhomes, but it's been a lot.
And you know, like I said, I just assumed since we had very good commercial insurance on both of our trucks, that if I was driving a motorhome that I was still covered. And no.
No, so we figured this out not too long ago. We were in a motorhome, and they always have the packets in the motorhome, and we were curious on one time, so Bunny likes to see how much the motorhomes go for.
I usually check that after I deliver it, so it doesn't make me nervous.
Right. Well, this time we've seen the insurance with it, and that typically wasn't included, so either someone accidentally put it in there or they changed their policy, but we saw a big old header that said limited liability. And our stomachs just turned into a knot and said, what does this mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, is this just liability or limited for this one transport? Or what does it cover? What does it not cover? So we started calling some other transporters where they do TowAway and Driveaway and seeing if they thought about this. Because a lot of them have been in the business 15 months to 2 years, almost 3 years like us. And not one had an understanding how the insurance worked. And these are from seasoned, experienced people. And then we started thinking, okay, we're going to call our insurance company that we get our commercial insurance for our truck through. And we're going to ask them. And we called and we got an answer.
Of no. I wasn't covered.
Well, why weren't you covered? Because they all thought, a lot of them were thinking that their truck insurance covered them in the motorhome, or their health insurance covered while they were transporting. Like if they got into an accident and lost an arm, their health insurance would replace their arm or do whatever they need to do. And we're finding that none of that covers you.
No, because the fact is once you jump in those motorhomes or any motorized, that is a commercial vehicle.
Yeah, you're not personal.
So none of your personal insurance is going to cover that. Even, like I said, even our commercial policy on our trucks.
You hadn't said
still
that.
Did not. I did not say that.
Yeah, you said that on the last video.
Oh.
That I deleted.
So.
This is a redo.
I called and I asked her And like I said, we spend a lot of money on our commercial insurance on our 2 trucks. Am I covered if I jump into a motorhome and drive? And she
Because
said,
obviously one truck could be sitting.
yeah. She said, no. No.
We're like,
I
but
said,
one truck is sitting. They're like, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Because
What if someone slams into your truck and hits and runs?
it's not like your personal insurance that you have on your Honda sitting at home where if you jump in somebody else's car and drive it, you're covered. It doesn't work that way.
Right. Commercial is a whole different animal. So this video isn't to teach or explain. It's just to give you a little bit of information to do your own research. We understand you're going to want to email us with all your questions because we do get that a lot. That's more, I mean, yeah, you can ask us questions. If we have the answer, we'll give it to you. But that's questions you're going to want to give to
Your insurance company.
Your insurance or an insurance company you're looking at getting, because a lot of the transport companies will require you to use specific companies. Don't know if they get kickbacks. We don't know why. But when we were at one company, we had to use one company. And then when we transferred to another company, we told them, we already have commercial insurance. Nope, not good enough. You have to use ours. And when we went to the third company at Starfleet, they were like, oh, we don't care, but you might want to look at this because we can guarantee your commercial insurance isn't covering you effectively like you should be, especially with personal trailers and stuff like that, which we did our research and we learned they were right, we were wrong, and we changed insurance to cover our butts more.
The other thing that kind of gave us a red flag is one of the other transport drivers that we were talking to yesterday said that the company that she works for reached out to everybody and said that they might want to start carrying additional
insurance to cover themselves. Now, ironically, we had not brought this up to her because we were talking about other things. She brought it up to us, and I'm like, we were just talking about this 2 days ago. And it's very ironic. So I don't know if people are mind readers out there, so yeah, we did our research and we found Bunny has not been covered in almost 3 years, and we're ill to our stomach because, God forbid, slips on black ice and plows into people and she gets hurt. Yeah, the other people, their cars, trucks, or whatever would be covered by the limited liability to an extent, and the company would be at responsibility. The people, but Bunny wouldn't be if she slipped on black ice, and that scares us.
And yeah, I have my own personal health insurance, but the first thing you do is when you're getting an accident, the first thing they ask you, were you involved in a car accident? Because they're going to go after that insurance company too to offset any prices that you have. So you don't want to be in this loophole of your insurance isn't going to cover you because you were in a commercial vehicle and didn't have the correct insurance.
Now, some people would say, oh, I'm a safe driver, so if I'm in an accident, it's because of someone else's fault. Well, let's put that in perspective. What if that's the case? Somebody plows into the back of you, but then you plow into the front of the car, the car in front of you. Now you are at fault. Now, who created your injuries? You hitting the car in front of you or the person plowing in the back of you? They're all going to be fighting that it's your fault.
Mm-hmm. And, when we've had that issue where people have gotten into a rear end accident, and if you rear end somebody, you're automatically at fault.
Yes.
So,
because you should have a safe distance and aware of your surroundings.
And I don't know if you've ever drove in Atlanta, but they jump right in front of you, and trying to stop some of those big Class A motorhomes is a little sketchy.
Right.
So no, just definitely look into occupational insurance. It'll save you in the long run. Yep.
So we'll put the phone number for our person over at Cottingham and Butler. You can give her a call. She'll get you your quotes and get you set up and everything. But most importantly, occupational insurance is good, but commercial insurance for your trucks, be careful. Talk to your companies, because while Cottingham and Butler has way better coverage than all the others we've used in the past, 2 of the companies would not allow us to use them.
No.
Because they wanted us to use their company that of their preference for whatever reason we don't know. So with that, do you have anything else to add?
I don't.
All right. So check out our podcast. These videos now are about helping people get into this industry and navigate the industry. On our podcast, we're going to be talking about industry updates, stuff we're hearing, rumors, anything. Not to put anyone on blast, just to kind of give us something to talk about because we have nothing better to do.
No, but just to sit here and talk.
So, all right. Until next time.
We'll see you down the road.
We'll see you down the road.